All right, well, hello everyone and happy Monday. It's digital host A.J. Wuest here, welcoming you back to Before the Four. Wherever you're watching Before the Four this afternoon, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, or the 48 Now live stream, as always, thank you so much for watching and spending just a bit of your Monday afternoon here. Now, we have quite a bit to jump into this afternoon, but welcome in everyone. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start things off. And let's begin with an update on the West Morgan football player who was injured during Friday's game against Priceville. He has now been able to walk again on his own, the team announced earlier today. Now, Cole Thorne suffered bleeding on the brain following a play during Friday's game and underwent emergency surgery that night. By Saturday morning, he was awake and beginning the road to recovery. Now, today, he was able to walk again, and doctors feel great about his recovery. Now, officials at the game put Thorne on a stretcher during the second quarter and took him away in an ambulance. He was seen giving a thumbs up to the crowd. Now, West Morgan High School football coach Drew Phillips says it was hard for Thorne's teammates, but Thorne wanted them to go out and finish the game. West Morgan would win that game 8-7 Friday night. And tonight, 48's Callie Neese will have more on the injury coming up in our evening newscast, so make sure to stick around. And of course, speaking of injuries, moving out to Deschler, where last month 15-year-old August Borden was injured off the football field. Borden was found on the stairs of Deschler High School with a fractured skull. His parents say this was not a fall. They say according to medical records, the fractures indicate an assault took place. Now the family is waiting for answers as to what exactly happened to their son. 48 Sarah Grace Kennedy with an update.
August Borden was found severely injured on the stairs in front of Deschler High School less than a month ago. His family tells me this was not a fall. According to the medical records, the orbital fractures indicate assault. Now the family is waiting for answers as to what exactly happened to their son.
Hope that there's some integrity in the community and someone comes forward and tells the truth of what happened that day to our son.
August is currently undergoing physical rehab for his head injuries. August's parents, Kristen and Drew Van Devender, say that their son is still experiencing headaches and blurred vision.
Even the doctors cannot tell us, where he's going to be in 4 weeks or 4 months or even beyond that. And that's scary as parents.
Earlier this month, August's mom posted a photo showcasing just how difficult it has been for August.
He is missing his freshman year. He missed homecoming. He missed a lot of pivotal things, and I think it's hitting him.
Yeah, I feel it's not only the physical anguish he's having to deal with, but as a 15-year-old, it's also the mental anguish. Yeah. He is experiencing, loneliness. People that he thought were his friends are not reaching out.
Kristen tells me that August really misses playing football, a sport that he's been playing since the 7th grade. However, she says it's been uplifting to see the support from neighboring football teams.
All the surrounding football teams that pretty much compete with Deschler have sent gifts of love and support.
And wearing, tributes to August on their jerseys.
I think August is probably a little distraught knowing that he feels like maybe his team's turned his back on him.
Despite this, Kristen and Drew say they are grateful that the community has supported August and their family.
We feel incredibly supported by many, many people, and we're so gracious for all of the people that have supported us and reached out and loved August and sent him all the love.
Although it's going to be a long and difficult road of recovery for August, his family says he's just trying to stay positive.
We're trying to keep his spirits up, and he still is our August, and every day he's getting a little more like the child we had before the assault.
Yeah, he is. He's doing his best to keep a good attitude.
And still, so many unanswered questions remain in the case of August Borden, but we'll continue to keep you updated as we continue to learn more. But now let's turn over to the weather with what we can expect for later on tonight as we begin our week here in the Tennessee Valley. 48 First Alert Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis with the latest. Brad?
Well, good Monday afternoon, everyone. We've got clear skies out there right now. We could see a few more showers or thunder showers late tomorrow morning into the afternoon. Kind of sneaky forecast here. Everything's kind of coming in from the north. That's what we had today in the Shoals. You may not know this, especially if you live in the Huntsville metro area and areas to the east. They had 1 to 3 inches of rain this morning out across northwest Alabama. Live view from the Parkway. Looking off at towards the Veterans Memorial Park there, and 565 in the background. Pretty nice day. It's warm. It is a very warm day in Athens, too. It's 93 there, 93 in Decatur, 91 in Muscle Shoals. It's a little steamy over there, too. Grilling forecast looks pretty good. I think we stay dry this evening. Temperatures slower to fall, around 78 at 8 o'clock. And over the next 3 days, we still have heat. A few more thunderstorms tomorrow. Mostly sunny ahead of that, and then 90 on Wednesday. Can't rule out a rogue shower, and then 92 on Thursday. Our next front moves in as we go through the weekend.
All right, Brad, that is certainly good to know, and you all know what I'm going to talk about now. First Alert Weather Extra. I say it every day. That is streamed tonight wherever you're watching Before the 4 this afternoon at 9:30. First Alert Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis. He'll be back here in the streaming center, and he'll have all the latest that he is seeing on the radar. Leave a comment, any concerns, thoughts that you might have. Brad will shout you out. He'll answer your question. He always has a great time with it, so don't be shy. Just let it fly. But now we are going to head to break, but coming up, a very deadly weekend on the roads here in North Alabama, and an update on the renaming of a street in Decatur in memory of a life lost. We'll go through it all in 1 minute. All right, well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Before the 4. Now, a very deadly weekend on the roads here across the Tennessee Valley. 6 were killed in just a 48-hour period. 48's Noah Cowell with the details on those crashes.
Since midnight Saturday morning, at least 6 people have been killed in separate crashes from all across our area, and at least 2 of the victims were actually rushed right here to Huntsville Hospital, where unfortunately they passed away. Now here's a look where all 6 fatal crashes happened. As you can see, 3 of them were in Limestone County alone, 2 more were in Marshall County, and the final one was right here in Huntsville. The first wrecks were just after midnight Saturday morning in Limestone County, when 2 crashes happened within a couple hours of one another. According to the coroner, 1 person was killed in a crash on New Cut Road and hasn't been identified. The second crash around 2 a.m. on Shaw Road killed a man named Jeremy Patrick. 3 more deadly crashes came later on Saturday. An elderly woman was killed in a single vehicle crash on Highway 227 in Gunnersville, and a 15-year-old was killed when their ATV slammed head-on into a pickup truck just outside Boaz. Then, a motorcycle crash in Huntsville killed 36-year-old James Ferguson on Governor's Drive near Montesano Saturday night. The most recent deadly wreck came around 8:30 this morning in Limestone County on Lucas Ferry Road, also a motorcycle crash. 29-year-old Gurley native Jonathan Ussery was killed after his motorcycle collided with another vehicle. There have also been several serious wrecks that have left others hurt, but thankfully alive. Police are urging everyone to slow down, drive carefully, and wear your seatbelt. Reporting in Huntsville, Noah Cowell, 48 News, on your side.
And now moving out to Decatur, where the city council recently voted to rename the street where Steve Perkins was shot dead to honor his memory. Over the weekend, the Decatur community officially unveiled the new street name of Steve Perkins Drive. 48's Noah Cowell with a look.
Dozens came to this intersection today to watch as Ryan Drive became Steve Perkins Drive. To outsiders, it may just be a name change on a small street with a couple dozen homes on it, but for this tight-knit community, it means so much more.
We just got so much work to do, so with that, we're going to unveil the Steve Perkins Drive. Look at that.
A process nearly a year in the making. Decatur City Councilman Billy Jackson says this all started last October when Steve's widow, Catrella Perkins, came to him with this idea.
Every city official should be here today. They really should be, because this has changed our entire city. Our city will never be the same again.
After the unveiling, chants rang out of,
"I am Steve Perkins! Steve Perkins! Steve Perkins!"
There's so much division in our city, and this was the first step to us, one of the first steps, I'll say, to us trying to reunite our city.
The crowd gathered at Catrella Perkins' house after the street name dedication for a balloon release.
Long live Steve Perkins!
She says this move to honor her late husband means so much. She believes all these people showing up is a testament to the man he was.
Steve lived by love thy neighbors, so I know my neighbors through Steve because everybody knows you pass through here, Steve is going to be outside either washing the car, cutting grass.
As they continue to move forward without Steve, Catrella has a message for him.
I pray that you are so happy with what we fought for. We miss you, we love you. I know that you are happy, and I know that you are smiling down on us today.
Now we're just over 2 weeks until the 2-year anniversary of Steve Perkins' death. Catrella says that today is a big step in the right direction, and she hopes it helps them in the fight for justice and accountability involving Steve's death. Reporting in Decatur, Noah Cowell, 48 News, on your side.
And now let's head into the stories you're just not going to want to miss coming up in our evening newscasts. Speaking with the parents of the Sardis City teenager who was killed in the ATV crash over the weekend. 48's Will Eldridge will have that coming up, following up on the child sex sting in Limestone County dubbed Operation Summer Heat. And finally, an uptick in drug busts happening in Colbert County. And these are just a few of the stories you're just not going to want to miss coming up in our evening newscast. And it is 3:52, y'all. We have a 48 Facebook question today. It is time for Facebook fun. And of course, our question of the day, what movie can you watch over and over and never get sick of? What is just that movie for you? What is your favorite movie that you could just watch every single day, nonstop, and you're never sick of it? Let's see what you all had to say. Sweet Home Alabama, that is from Jennifer Grissom. Pretty good movie there. Reese Witherspoon stars in it. Always a good movie to watch there. Romantic movie, without a doubt. Christopher said The Last Samurai. Absolutely cannot go wrong with The Last Samurai. I wouldn't say it's one of my all-time favorites, but it is certainly up there. We Are Marshall, a sports movie based on a true story, the 1970 Marshall Thundering Herd football team that was tragically killed in the plane crash. Very, very good movie there. Charles said The Wedding Singer. Gotta love a good Adam Sandler film. One of my childhood favorites. Nathan said Twister. The new Twister or the old Twister? Which one are you going with, Nathan? Ash said Batman. Haven't seen a lot of Batman movies I do not like. I do believe my favorite is the Christian Bale trilogy, The Dark Knight Rises. Got to love it. And we have a couple others on here. Amanda said Twilight, Breaking Dawn Part 1. A good one, a solid movie there. We got a couple comments on The Notebook. We have some Dirty Dancing on here. The Lord of the Rings trilogy, Rockstar. You know what I'm not seeing on here that I'm honestly kind of shocked by? I am shocked I am not seeing a whole lot of Star Wars on here. because personally, I think I could watch the entire Star Wars saga, whether it's the prequels, whether it's the original saga, even the new ones. I'm not as big of a fan of the newer ones as opposed to the original saga and the prequels, but I could watch any Star Wars movie and never get sick of it, honestly. I see Ghostbusters on here. Michael Thompson commented that one. A lot of really good movies on here, though. I am not going to lie. You have great taste. A classic here, To Kill a Mockingbird from Debbie Williams. Y'all have great movie taste. There's no doubt about it. Thank you all for commenting on today's 48 Facebook question. It always makes my day seeing what you all have to say to our question of the day. But y'all, that is just about all the time I have for today's Before the Four. But thank you all for sticking around, spending a bit of your Monday afternoon here. I hope you all have a great night tonight. Enjoy tonight's evening newscasts. And as always, thank you so much for watching. You all have a great night.